they'll go to a mental health forum where they see somebody is struggling as a kid, saying that they're either being bullied in school and they don't want to live anymore, or that they're self-harming already, and they'll pretend. So they lure from those groups, they groom them.
I wish we had some groups, like online groups that are easy to find, that you can find people that are definitely not going to be harming kids, to talk to kids. I don't know of any places that do that. I don't know anybody who's actually doing that.
By trying to be their friend or pretend to be their boyfriend and give them actual mental health therapy. Sorry, it's hard for me to even say this. Mental health therapy. And I'll read those conversations, some of the grooming that they do, and they even have playbooks on how grooming, and they have an over 240-page manual on how to do this to children that they share amongst each other. And they, like I said, they're all in mental health forums. They even had I have a tweet that I took a screenshot of. I'll show you, where it's a group that where they're saying, like, join here if you're struggling with mental health, and it's just a direct link into one of these horrible groups that, as soon as that person or child, mostly children, believes that person's their boyfriend or their friend or their girlfriend, one or the other, and they send those nude photos, the second that happens, then they go right into the extortion and extreme violence. All they want to create what's called, and like I said, I'll get into the slang, they want to create what's called a lure book. So it's like a collection of all of their extortion material that they could use against them.
That's crazy.
And do I need to use any more of these? Let me see. Yeah, so, okay, in these notes too, over 250 ongoing investigations by the FBI, briefings at Europol conference, FBI classified...
250 out of what? 20,000, he said, that are known?
764 as as a domestic
terrorist
group, yep. And then there's a bunch of people that were arrested, but where do you see the time that a lot of these people got? It's nothing, man. It's nothing. And some of them are having children kill themselves. Like, it's mind-blowing. It is absolutely mind-blowing, but
that's because the government's run by Satanist pedophiles.
Are you talking about time they got in prison?
Time they got in prison, yeah.
They've had people kill themselves through extortion, and I mean, what is this sentence? What is it?
So I'll read you some of the stories. Okay, so these are just notes that I wrote for this podcast, and I figured that I would...
He's going to get to the sentences after he tells us how bad this shit is.
Do a lot of it off the top of my head, but it gets me so worked up that I'm probably better off just making sure I get this on point. But 14-year-old, and I'm just going to use their first names, the victims, even if it is public. 14-year-old Elliot joined a black metal music forum during a tough family transition and started at a new high school. 764 members pretended to be supporting quote-unquote friends, directing him to gore sites, which later escalated to him carving satanic symbols into his skin and producing hundreds of self-harm photos categorized as CSAM. So that was one, and something that I learned is that self-harm pictures within themselves, even if it's children, from what I read, is not considered CSAM, like child sexual abuse material.
Why is it not?
But if it is sexualized,
it definitely is. Even if it's not sexualized, it definitely is. It should be classified as that. What the fuck are we doing here?
It's into child sexual abuse material.
How is that not just as bad?
So that's a weird thing for me. I don't fully understand that. Another one. A teenage girl named Eve was found in another Discord server. Discord's a chat application that a lot of them use. By a 764 member posing as a friend. He faked giving her a ton of affection, support, which in quotes, which she desperately needed at that time, which is what she said. Then extorted naked photos and forced her on video to carve usernames deeply into her skin, and strangle and behead her pet hamster. A member said, bite the head off,
I heard about this one from the last video.
Up, in quotes. And later, she cut herself deeply in the bath to, as they told her to, turn the water red. And there's, a video of her in a bathtub that's red, full of her blood. They even sent a SWAT team to her home as well as leaving permanent 764 scars all over her body. She's still in therapy, and she did all of this in her bedroom closet, and I have the pictures to show you this with this particular victim. A 25-year-old man, deep in depression, was targeted by a female that was also recruited into 764, so likely a victim herself that was converted into an extorter, which happens often, by the way.
That happened?
Yeah.
That's common?
That's common because these kids, they're already, a lot of them struggling with mental health issues. They find a group that they think are their friends somehow, and then they start extorting other kids. So it's a
Yeah, they think that they're their friends. They're nice, and then whenever they go against the grain, they're not so nice anymore, and the kid gets scared, doesn't want to lose their group, so they do what they are told to do so they can still be cool.
vicious cycle that needs to be broken. She started, so in this particular case, the 25-year-old man, deep in depression, was targeted by a female, recruited into 764. She started daring him to commit self-harm videos, which later escalated to him dousing himself in gasoline, lighting himself on fire in his hotel room. As the group watched and laughed
Yeah, that guy definitely had some mental issues. What do you say? He was 25 years old? There's no way you're doing something like that if you don't have mental issues.
at him. He passed away. See screenshot I wrote of the virtual funeral, because that's what he said. Watch my virtual funeral. And I want you to hear these
so
idiots in the YouTube video as this guy lights himself on fire.
Is that why I don't get any views? I gotta make sure I'm not just some guy lighting himself on fire. The fuck, YouTube?
Bishkek, called Tashtar Ata. He found a spot in the snow, set up his phone, and lit himself on fire. The entire ordeal played out live on a Discord call. At least 29 users were in the server while it happened, as he was propping up his phone, sitting on the ground, praying, then dousing himself. Some were recording, others were cheering. In one clip, someone shouts out the group. Another calls her by name.
Shout out to Discord people. Fucking Xanax. Shout out to fucking 764.
Shout out to everyone fucking big shout out to Muddy and big shout out to SMLK. And we gotta say,
It took him so fucking long.
Dude, these sound like a bunch of degenerate kids that I used to hang out with, man.
323 is better than 764.
That's the worst death possible.
You hear that? So he said he said that is the worst death possible, man.
That is the worst death. That's the way he said it.
And they're laughing about it. And what you didn't see on the screen is a blurred video of him lighting himself on fire dead on the ground as these people are laughing at him and naming out their groups that are not associated with 764 but offshoots of 764. So that's
this is like the Kia Boys, but on the next fucking satanic level online.
That's from a public YouTube video, but relates to that story I was just telling you. Another one, in one case, a person who was already arrested threw a brick through the window of a pregnant teen's car that was lured from Roblox. She threatened to report the group to NCMEC, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the shock put her into cardiac arrest, killing her and the baby. The guy was arrested for being part of the COM, meaning the 764 group, and he had his own offshoot, and was charging 50 to 200.
They all think that they're like kings, you know. They're like, I'm gonna start my own thing, be part of my own community. I want to be a leader.
Dollars for bricking, swatting, and doxing services. So bricking, like I said, I'm going to go over these terms, but bricking means show up at somebody's house and either throw a brick through their window, shoot it up with a gun, vandalize it, break windows, do something, record the video, and post it. And sometimes when they do this bricking thing, they'll do it to their own members to see if they're loyal and you know, like, won't call the cops, and if the cops come, they won't snitch. They'll literally do it as a loyalty test, which gets even worse in a bit. But that's what bricking is, and that guy is arrested. 22-year-old member of one of the groups kidnapped and the 12-year-old girl in Virginia. He was convicted and sentenced to, this is a long sentence, to 350 years in prison.
Right on.
764 group
Ain't
also
long enough.
leveraged animal torture, incest, self-harm, bestiality from their victims. 17-year-old member Nino live streamed himself attacking an 82-year-old man, and 2 weeks later he murdered a 74-year-old woman on video who he believed to be Roma to prove his loyalty to the group. He was only sentenced to 14 years, and I have a video of that, which is very disturbing. He murdered...
I think eye for an eye. If you murder somebody, you basically, you get your life taken. I don't know about a life sentence, definitely. I don't know about death row for a lot of these cases.
He murdered...
But definitely have them doing something. If you murder somebody, you get sentenced to slavery forever.
Hurt an old man terribly and murdered an old woman gruesomely live on Discord, the chat application, just to prove to these...
I don't care if you got mental health issues. I don't care if you got tricked into it. If these people can that easily be tricked into murdering somebody, they don't need to be on the streets.
People that he had what it takes to be part of their group.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
And did you hear the sentence? 14 years. 14 years.
Where was that?
I don't know off the top of my head.
14?
California, Illinois, New York. Just name any blue state is probably one of those.
14 years.
I would imagine it wasn't the United States, because if he believed in to be Roma, that's like a usually other countries. So another one, a 13-year-old girl. This happened 4 days ago.
Where?
In Washington State. A 13-year-old
Okay. I'm going to take a guess and say 11 years.
girl was found hanging in a parking lot in Washington while live streaming her suicide. The chat was encouraging her to take her clothes off because they said it would be hotter, quote unquote. And I have the article about that, but she the criminal that convinced her originally to live stream this was he was dubbed with hundreds of crimes, and he victimized more than 30 children alone by himself, this one guy. The 13-year-old girl was hanging in a parking lot dead while the chat was telling her to get naked because it would be hotter. And that just happened, so I don't know about an arrest on that yet.
Well, I'm going to take a guess and say 11 years if it was Washington.
Lying, which I'll get into the videos in a second. So cut signs, cut sluts, carving names, group names into their skin very deeply, not like scratching a little bit, like going in, you know, permanent
told me in
scars.
Florida that one girl was swallowing razor blades.
A little boy, yeah.
Or a boy.
Yeah, a little boy was swallowing razor blades on camera. Allure book, Allure book is a victim collage of CSAM that they will use to threaten to show family, friends, in school. Luring via social media, online games, leverage for nudes, and later extort via self-mutilation, suicide, and all the other things. Like one of them is lighting a homeless person on fire with a Molotov cocktail. That's something else that I'll show you. Swatting.
I mean, like, I don't like homeless people as much as the next guy, but come on, man, you can't be lighting them on fire.
Sending a SWAT team to
gotta
a
send them
victim's
to
house, tricking
California.
the local PD into believing an actual crime is being committed in their house. Tradecraft, that's the evasion playbook. So meaning they're encrypted chat rooms, and you need proof of crime to enter. So, like, you know, either it's a combination of you doing self-harm, showing the victims that you...
Are there children in there? Are children allowed in there? If so, then I don't give a fuck.
You've had do things to themselves. Murder videos of you doing things to animals or people. Something that, you know, that they call that tradecraft. To get initiated into these groups, you need to prove tradecraft is the evasion side of things, like how to hide. The I don't know why I have it on the same line here, but the proof of crime to enter is what most of them require for you to join these private groups. Where these people are at, unless you're a victim.
I thought it was like an app called Tradecraft that they were using, that you had to that was encrypted or something. No, it means that is the way that they get people to join.
They'll just bring you in, obviously. Bricking, I explain what that is: throwing a brick or gunshot at the house, or multiple gunshots. Where one of the cases was a teenage girl pregnant with a baby, and the brick went through her back windshield, put her into cardiac arrest, and killed her and the baby just from a brick going through the windshield.
Why would a victim want to join this? Do they
wish I
feel
could
like
tell
they,
you.
that they don't belong anywhere
Community.
else after they've become a victim because of the extortion?
It could definitely be the case.
Why would you?
There are some depraved, deranged kids out there, man. We can't just act like that all the kids are innocent. Like, there are some fucked up kids that get into this shit. Like, I knew kids like this when I was in school.
Want to do that to somebody else after you've just been through it?
I don't know. I can't put myself in their heads, because I can't comprehend this as a human being, how you could even do something like
Me
this.
neither.
I can't.
So I don't know how.
Not myself, but I was in fucked up situations when I was a kid. I don't know what else to say about that, actually. Like, I knew some fucked up people. I was going around partying. I knew a lot of fucked up adults that showed me fucked up things. I was going to fucked up websites. I don't want to say any of them, but if you're my age and you were on the internet at that time, you fucking know. You know what I'm talking about.
Victim could turn into one of these scumbags, but it happens often, unfortunately. And they're young, impressionable kids. So the way I look at it, as I was young at one point in online chat rooms, and thank God I never had anything like this happen to me. And I never sent.
I've seen a couple of these types of deals happen in online chat, not like they're actually doing stuff, but these people talking about crazy shit and sharing videos. I've been in those chat rooms before when I was a kid, and I fucking hated those people, and I let it be known, and they immediately kicked me out. I'm glad that they didn't try and hack me or something, or I'm glad they didn't try and find me back then, because I was a fucking asshole, dude, for good reason, I guess.
A naked photo in my life, so I've never had as a possibility, but I could see with some of the hacking communities I hung around doing illegal things, I could see myself doing something stupid that I normally wouldn't be doing otherwise, because I wanted to fit in with that specific group. And
I wasn't trying to fit in with nobody. I was trying to be the outlier all the time. I wanted to be different.
You talk about a 12, 13-year-old something,
The rebel.
girl or boy,
The
maybe
anarchist.
these people have convinced them what they're doing is okay.
Still an anarchist.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to rationalize why somebody could be that evil, but that it is a thing. And then the last one I want to add here, Shawn, is blood writing, which is a very common thing they like to do, which is smearing blood on the wall, usually satanic symbols, usernames, and group names, in their own blood from the cut signs. So from there, I kind of want to put it in your hands here, where you can see. What do you think the best way of doing this is? Because I have them organized in folders for the different categories of stuff. So do you have any questions before I show you that stuff, or do you want to see it and then talk about it?
Just flip it around and show it to me.
There's a lot. It's going to take a second to go through. So
what am I looking at here?
So I don't have them in order because this is a shared cloud thing. But luring, grooming, if you start with luring, and you see here, if you double
I'm so
click
glad
it,
that I'm not looking at this.
join cool friendly. Yeah, if you want to read them.
Join cool friendly server to help you go through your hard times.
And that's
It
a
has
direct
Discord
link.
link.
Yeah, direct link for one of their communities, and then you hit the right
Yeah,
arrow.
they know who their target audience is.
Okay, here.
Outpatient Wellness Center.
And then if you read their description,
No CP, gore leaking, no drugs, guns, or nudity, no advertising. Join group.
I don't want to know.
Cultist Discord's thread. Join if you are any of the following: mentally ill, fatherless, daddy issues, schizo,
borderline
BPD.
personality disorder, and then femcells, some
Schizo.
like,
I know somebody who's schizophrenic, and they buy into really crazy delusions whenever they're on one.
act like a girl or feel like a girl or something like that. So that's just some of the luring It's easy, you know, this is how kids could join a group and not know like what they're joining in advance. They think, wow, this is a group full of people that might help me with whatever I'm going through. And if you scroll, to grooming, here's one of this is one they share amongst each other.
Grooming. Grooming is very commonly used and easy way to get content. Usually when you have groomed your victim, she will do exactly as you say, no matter what. You have to make your victim think that you are her god and that you own her and forever will. You can find victims on games like Roblox or on social media platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram, etc. Once you have found your victim, you have to spend a lot of time on her, make her think you can relate to a lot of stuff and play games with her. Call her cute nicknames when you have talked for a little, like princess, darling, honey, etc. This will make her more attached to you because females love being called nicknames. Once you have talked for a while, you are going to ask her to be your girlfriend, which she most likely is going to say yes to. Now that she is under your control, you may start asking her for stuff like nudes, personal information, etc. If she doesn't do self-harm already, then you must extort your victim. But if she does, she will almost guaranteed cut for your dirty needs when you have done all of this.
What the fuck? And the acknowledgement that is dirty.
Yep, and then here's
So
if you just
fucking
skip that one,
depraved and
this is
evil.
just you don't have to read the whole thing. Just this is a guy grooming a victim.
I'm really sorry and I love you a lot. You're the most beautiful, cutest, sweetest, most adorable girl in the world. But the only problem is that you're not my girl and I want you to be. I know I'm somewhat demanding of things. I'm sorry for that. And I'll work on that issue of mine. I'm just saying, I really want you. You're the sweetest girl in the whole world, and I'm like obsessed with you. I don't know, but I'm sorry for threatening you. I thought I was gonna lose you. So
This is broken teenager talk right here. This is somebody who knows how a broken teenager would speak to another broken teenager. Because this is how, like, I used to speak whenever I was a kid, whenever I was a broken teenager. Not trying to get shit like this, though.
So I just
So
started
fucking manipulative.
saying stupid shit.
Which I was, but not this kind.
Would really like you or anything. You're too sweet and cute for me to do something like that to you. If you gave me a chance and we date, I promise and vow on my life I'll make it the best RLS you'll ever have.
I have no idea what that one is.
And hopefully the last. We can have fun all the time and I'll text you nonstop. I'll block every girl on my friends list, even the guys.
The best relationship. That's what that stands for.
If you want that, I won't talk to anyone for you. I really like you a lot. And I'm really sorry. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Is it the same guy?
No, it's a different person. Each one's different.
I don't understand this shit, but what are you talking about? LOL.
I totally wasn't stalking your account. What you doing? Totally. I'm in bed right now. Papa finna get in shower. She says, I'm tired. He says, take a shower with Papa. Or he says, take a shower with Papa. She said, I'll be naked. Scary.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird, man. Teenagers playing along into this weird, like, power play, role play.
He goes, Papa will be naked too. It's okay. Daughter's supposed to take showers with Papa's. Papa will make your squeaky,
dude?
Clean, okay? She says, yes, clean me, touch all over me. He says, I will. Papa will have to
This
touch.
is weird shit. Even if you weren't doing the mommy daddy thing and it was just like a relationship doing this over text. It's so fucking weird, man.
Your privates though, and this is in the grooming stage, remember, where they don't know they're about to get extorted.
Jeez.
I mean, there's this you could see, please don't leave me, I'll do anything, I'll do it fine, I love you so much, more than anything, anyone else in the entire world. You make me so happy when I hear your voice, I smile so much, Your voice is so pretty. You're the most beautiful girl in the entire world, and I hope you know that. You make me so happy. I hope you know how much I love you so much. I'm really sorry for the things I've done. Please
How long till the AI starts doing this shit?
forgive me. I love you. Respond. I'm sorry. He just is blowing up her messenger because she's not answering him. And that's the grooming side of things, which, appears, if you were to not know anything else, it appears like a guy that wants to get,
Yeah.
hook up with a girl that's young. Sorry, skip
Yep,
some of that.
1000%.
And then from here, starts to get into things that are a little more rough. So here's some of the guides you already read. Grooming, the extortion one, if you want to read that.
To start off, for you to be able to extort, you must also have the ability to groom. Without grooming, you won't even get any information or any nudes. And if you groomed your victim, you pretty much have control of her. To extort a female properly, you must have the following. Personal information, addresses, names, phone numbers, and nudes. Once you have this stuff, you may start threatening your victim with, for example, sending her nudes to her parents, swatting, and leaking personal information, etc. If she doesn't do as you say, examples, make a blood sign, make a cut sign, kill your cat, and kill yourself. At the end, if you have done everything correctly, you should have gotten exactly what you want to. Remember, never say content is content, because no one wants to see some shitty cat scratches.
Right, meaning there's content is content. What they're saying is they don't want you to grab like a paper clip and write a username into their arm. They want you to deeply cut it into there where it's going to permanently scar and bleed badly. And you read that. There's a website, and I won't name the website, but there's a website.
Yeah, they want it to look fucking brutal.
It has,
Something's
look how
gonna
long that
stay.
takes to read, the average. They have a whole handbook on people, like they train each other on how to extort minors into doing these horrible things. It's unbelievable.
Jeez. This is the prologue of the handbook. The handbook is a comprehensive guide that provides deep insights into the tactics and strategies that can be used to blackmail and exploit victims, primarily through the use of compromising photos or videos. It delves into aspects of coercion and highlights the
Okay. I think it's coercion, but yeah.
various methods to maintain control.
Oh, coercion.
Coercion. And still
I don't think that's how you spell coercion.
fear and coerce victims into complying with the perpetrator's demands. Additionally, it offers step-by-step instructions for everything there is to know about carrying out a successful scheme, from identifying potential targets to executing the blackmail process to creating convincing fake identities, maintaining anonymity online, monetizing and safely storing content, ensuring that the perpetrator remains untraceable. This is not a handbook to teach victims how to protect themselves or seek help, but rather to teach perpetrators how to locate and exploit their victims.
They're just letting it be known.
So my dear
Just like
reader,
that.
if you choose to go further, it is at your own risk. You've been warned, but on the other side, you may find a way to unleash your deepest desires. We can all only hope, right?
That seems like some straight up dark web red room bullshit.
Yeah, so I cut the book at that point, but there's 240-page book, and here's what they would talk about for a 14-year-old, and they rank it based on, like, you can read it. It's crazy.
Jeez. Choose this age if you are specifically seeking young victims who can be controlled for a long time. 14-year-old identity. Victim reach, 3 stars. Receiving nudes, 3 stars. Success, 5 stars. Long-term victim, 4 stars.
Yeah, and they're doing that for a 14-year-old. They're saying that's the odds of all of them things happening. This is, yeah, so girl, if I can skip right to it.
Girl, here I am making another video.
It should be around.
I just saw her film
No,
though.
this is not it. Here's that girl right here.
What is this?
This is just
I
a
mean, we
girl.
can make
She doesn't
that
hurt
happen.
herself, but listen
It's
to
really
what they
simple.
say.
Just please no.
Okay, well listen to us, babe. Come on. We're trying to help you out.
I just want to be left alone and
Oh,
leave
I
this therapist.
understand. But it's not that simple.
Can I please
That sounds like a fucking demon, dude.
just do that?
You want to leave the server? I
Please
don't know
just
if
do that
Fiasco.
with-
I think she's gotta work for it.
Yep, definitely.
What the fuck is that? Are you like dyslexic or something? Holy shit.
I'm looking in the camera to do it.
Dude, you're stupid. Hey, can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm 27 years old, by the way, and I want your daughter to do stuff for me.
Okay, that's fine. I'll report you to the police.
Oh, I'm sure you will, fatty. Can you leave the room, though? I'm busy talking with your daughter. I just saw her tits, and she's like 16, I'm 27. Make her lift up her shirt.
You think it would end here, right?
Dude, what the fuck? Like, the confidence of knowing that he's not gonna get caught.
Watch what happens. The girl's back. The dad gives her the computer back.
What the
What?
fuck?
Yeah, watch.
They're gonna dox me.
See?
You wanna
He's
die.
back.
You wanna die tonight? Do you?
That sounds like a black dude.
And he ends it with, "Do you want to die tonight?" But the dad gives that girl the access to the internet after he just saw and heard, not even her hurting herself,
What
but
the
them threatening
fuck?
her. That
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many. This is what I think is going on with people who let their kids play Roblox. It's like their kids, they know their kids are getting into bad shit, but the kid is terrible, screams and cries, throws shit, and is violent unless you give them the Roblox. And then, fine, take it. Just don't scream anymore. Leave me alone.
that's a bad parent in my opinion. This girl is just cutting her ponytail, but it's very sad.
Oh no, should we press send?
Fine. No. This much, okay?
Go. Start cutting. Chop, 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 chop.
It's fucking insane, dude.
Fucking safety scissors.
Yeah, they are really bad.
Keep going.
Please, just leave me alone.
I'm
This
glad it's
is-
blurred.
The extortion side of things, I wanted to show you some, not as, I don't want to show you videos of, what you're thinking, because it's too much. These are some of the cut signs.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That is the name of a person.
That is fucking deep cuts.
And that's the name of the group. That's another name of the group with, just pointless hate. This is a very deep.
Holy shit.
And if you read this one, oh no, hold on, let me get you the first one so it makes sense. Right here. It's hard to read, but it says,
Laughing as they called me names, reposted my videos and pictures. I stripped myself down. I don't recognize a single square inch of my body. It's all branded, cut up, and bruised. I hate them so much.
and then that's the name of the group that's cut into her stomach. That part of the groups. Here's some. They're called blood signs. Where they cut themselves and put the blood on the wall. And a lot of times it's satanic things, which I have one you can read.
You want to read it? I don't want to read the wrong names.
The username made me paint the walls of Eden with my blood, snuffed my humanity. Where is your God now?
Eden.
And it's a wall covered in their blood with satanic symbols that they drew onto the wall. Very, very graphic of they cut themselves deeply and write this into the walls. I sold my soul to the group name, written on this wall with handprints of blood, upside down crosses, pentagrams. I sold my soul to that group name again, completely different victim.
Do you want us to put these up?
I mean, you're welcome to take all of this.
I mean, has anybody done this? Is this...
There's some of this is, like almost all of this is public. I wanted to make sure I wasn't putting anything illegal on your show.
Public where? Is this...
On different forums and stuff. Animal abuse. There's a girl holding up her cat, covered the head of the cat, but that's the guy's username. Very popular in this
Very
you know, all of these
popular.
cults, all these groups, and that's just a victim. But she literally murdered her cat.
He almost said
This is a
killed her.
guy, completely separate situation.
Basically, what
He
these
killed
people
his
are
cat.
doing.
Victim. That's the cat, dead cat's body part, and they use its blood to write the group's name.
Oh.
There's some rough stuff, so get ready for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
What the
Yeah, it is
fuck,
fun, yeah.
man?
I don't even want to know what's going on there. I don't
This is
even
on
want
a
to
call
know.
with somebody random in the group.
So this dude, we can't put that up.
Obviously,
This
I don't know.
dude just stomped on an old woman's head until she was dead, and then
What the fuck?
slit her throat.
Yep, just to prove to that group that he was worthy. Here's a suicide from somebody that was trying to do, you know, his own version of anti-extortion. He wrote a suicide note, put himself online, puts up the note to prove himself, and that's his suicide note, and then he just ends it. And that's it for him. It's a guy that was, I guess, already knocked out. I don't know if he died or did not die, but these are all different individuals, by the way. Like the criminals.
Holy shit.
That's somebody. I took the video off of this because I didn't want you to have to see someone burning alive. But that's a homeless person fully engulfed in flames and murdered. And then him in the chat bragging about it.
Jeez, dude.
You gotta do some
That,
sick,
and then the
depraved
last
fucking
one
people.
that I'll show you.
Is
Just the
happening in Discord?
miscellaneous, which same username from earlier. Has me and my 2-year-old sister captive. He's a sick man. And then you see her with her child.
One day I will record it and I will fucking show everybody. I will show everybody. Haley, either I myself or I will kill you. I'm not fucking joking. This shit over an e-girl, Tori. Over an e-girl, over fake
That's definitely a black kid.
shit. I promise you.
You don't have to go
Either
through the whole
I
thing.
die
He kind of sounds like that Super Saiyan 3 kid.
or you fucking die and you watch me laugh.
You know, this is the villain. This is the opposite of the Super Saiyan 3 kid. What was it, Jalen?
Smile at you crying in pain, stupid fucking bitch. You are worth nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I promise you, Tori. You will be there to watch.
Calm down. Okay, calm down. Okay. Bro, I
So
understand.
he's threatening her life. I mean, it's just a group chat full of people that are talking. We're almost done. Here's somebody right here who, if you read this one,
Little information about how I started this. I've always been a psychopath and
No
always
shit.
wanted to watch girls inflict pain upon themselves for me. My earliest cut sign I've ever got was a single K back in 2016. Over the years, I've stopped taking breaks, come back on new aliases, but I have a total of over 2,600 plus groomed victims. My goal is to reach 3,000 before I get feted.
So he don't even give a fuck. He's trying to get as much chaos done as possible before he gets taken down.